So, one of the comments I get when people find out that I'm an illustrator is, "Oh, I wish I never gave it up," or "I wish I could start drawing. I always loved drawing. I couldn't draw a stick figure." And I figured, you know what? All it takes is just a few minutes here and there, and you can really build up skills quickly. So, I thought I'd start a series that would be 5 minutes each episode. Draw along with me, learn some skills, and then expand on them yourself. So, let's jump into it. Alright, so you're here to learn to draw. Let's jump into it. The first one we're going to have a crack at is circles. Let's start the 5-minute timer and see how we go. Alright, so with circles, when I first started drawing, I would just draw circle after circle after circle after circle, and I would just keep adding them, and I would fill up a whole page of this stuff. I'm not going to do that because that'd be a hella boring video. But what I can then do is I can start adding faces to these. We can just go as simple as that, but then we can also excitingly add a little bit more. Now, I'm adding a face. I could go this, and I can add a bit of a dog to it. But you see, it's all really just simple stuff to get it going. And then, if I want to expand on that, I can go, alright, let's do a face over here. And I'm going to add some circle for ears. I'm going to add some circle-ish eyes. Now, for me, the circles don't have to be perfect. I'm trying to do like ovals and different circles just to get it going. So you can see it's starting to form. I'm going to make this character a little cross-eyed, and then I might go a bit of a half circle. This one might be a bit grumpy, little circle, little like. So when I'm saying half circles or circles, I'm just meaning the curves. But all these lines here and the curves are really helping me define this. Now, I rotate the pad a lot so then I can get to the right position. And then, because we're in the circle theme, I'm going to add curlier hair. And then I might add some bigger eyebrows. And so I'm just adding these half circle type things. And then, okay, well, that's great. But let's draw a whole character. So I'm going to go do a circle here. I'm going to add another circle, and I'm sure you can know where I'm going with this, but this is going to be a snow person, snowman, snow. So I want this to have a little bit of character, like a little bit of fun. So I'm going to draw a carrot, just straight lines with little half circles in here to give the carrot look. I want some half circle eyes with some oval eyes, and then we're gonna add little textures here, not textures, little bump just to get the nose in here. But then I'm also gonna add a big mouth, like, oh no, what's happening? So get this out here. And then what I'll go through is I'll darken up these lines a little bit, just so what I'm doing is I'm drawing it really lightly, then I go over and I pick what I want. So to make this feel like it's angled this way, just for snowmen, I'm going to use the buttons to push out and then push back in. Because if they were all just going straight down, you would get nothing. But this way you get that sort of flow of energy. And I can do the same thing here and here. What I can also do is add a bit of a rough shadow. So again, with drawing, like when you're just doing this stuff, it's meant to be just fun, quick and easy. So now, why would the snowman be a little bit worried? So I imagine, which we can draw with a circle, the sun up here is a cheeky little bugger and is just excited to melt something like a kid with a magnifying glass and some ants. is just like, alright, I am aiming all of my energy. And these like feels like it's points, but it's actually, I'm doing these half circles, just feels like they're inverted. And then what I'm going to do is, like he's like happy. Now I'm rushing this, like I would probably go in here and I'd clean these up a little bit more, have the cheek come over, I'd bring his eyebrows down, and I would go, but I don't have the time to do each one of those. But what this could be doing is laser beaming, like sun rays. Oh, that's the timer, but let's finish this out. So the sunbeams could be going here and sort of blasting through. Like this is what's going to make him melt. But he's like not enjoying it. Going through. But another thing that we can, while I'm just here, may as well. I'm just going to add it. Finish off this curve. And I'm going over right now, but I'm kind of enjoying myself. Like it's hard to sort of just stop of just finding it. So if I was just starting again, I would probably just draw a bunch of circles. Then I would build on that. I'd build from these circles to the snowman. Then I'd try and draw a face, and then I'd also just work on, I would just go like this and create some eyes, but I might do it like a bunch of different eyes, but that might be a whole episode itself, so that's just fun. Okay, then we could have them look over to the side. We've got these half curves that are coming down, and then we've got curves here to give it some depth, and darken that a little bit. And this one could be a little bit worried. Eyebrows would be up high. A lot of character in eyebrows. Alright, so then there we go. That's just with circles, like of the characters that we can build out with circles. Alright, see you next time.